guys, sorry about the audio quality last time, it was kind of horrible. But anyway, today I'm going to be showing you a few easy things you can do to speed up your PC, make it run a little faster, not get quite as warm. So, the first thing I'm going to suggest that you do is go and in your start menu type in uninstall. Alright, and go down to uninstall a program. Now, unless you know quite a lot about Windows, you're gonna have a bunch of stuff that you don't need in here. Okay, like just a crap ton of stuff that you don't need from other junk companies. Basically, if you don't recognize what it is, if you don't know what if you don't know what software is, and you didn't specifically download it, chances are it's going to be some kind of crapware. Okay, and so you just look through for most things and see if you use it a lot. If you use it a lot, don't uninstall it. If it's from Microsoft or Intel, or anything that you really recognize, then I would just leave it be unless you know what you're doing. But for the most part, you're gonna have a crap ton of things from HP. Okay, if your computer's an HP, you're gonna have a crap ton of HP, Dell, crap ton of Dell stuff. Unless you use that program a lot, usually that's just crapware. That's just bloating down your computer's bloatware. It's just gonna make your computer run slowly. It's going to affect startup, and it's just not worth having on there. Just go ahead and whatever you don't want anymore. Let's see here. Is there anything that I can get rid of that. Okay, so you just right click on it and it'll say uninstall, and sometimes uninstall / change. You just click that and you click OK, and it takes a few seconds or a few minutes. You might have to go through a little thing and go and click next, finish kind of stuff. But be careful with what you're doing. But usually, and that's the first thing. There are a couple other things also that you can do. So, type in, we're going to look for a couple programs here, okay? Type in something called Ccleaner. Just type this in, okay? And I like to go to the CNET downloads. I usually get less offer for crapware there. I've already installed it, so you just click download and wait a minute, and then go through the little install process. It's very easy, very simple. When you're done, you'll get something. You'll get this, and it's a very handy little application for just clearing stuff off your computers, making sure getting rid of temporary files, all that kind of stuff. So you just run the cleaner, and it'll clear away. You can select which there's a way over here, all the temporary files, anything like that from your application. If there's anything you don't want it to clear away, just go through and uncheck it. But really, it's not going to do any harm. And run it a couple times. Okay, and when there's nothing removed, usually you can let it be. And then go on down here to the registry, okay, and scan for issues. And that's basically if you uninstalled a program or you've installed something wrong, something like that. You could have some issues where it's just it's not really connected to anything. It needs to be cleaned out. So you do that, and you can fix the selected issues. And if you want to back them up, you can back them up. I've never known this to cause any problems. I never back it up. But if you're worried about it, go ahead and do it. So you click that, and then you can read through and do each one separately. Well, I usually do fix all selected issues, and it fixes them. And then I scan one more time, or as many times until there's nothing there, really. Okay. Okay, now we can move on to, you click Tools and then Start Up, okay? Make this bigger. And you can go through and basically the same thing that we did with, our uninstall down here, we can do with this. So if you don't recognize it, you don't use it, and it just, it's just there and you don't know what it does. Unless it's from some big company, you can usually get rid of it. If you're really worried about it, you can Google it and try and figure out what it does. It should be pretty easy to find out what it does from there. For instance here, I don't have McAfee installed. This is from when I used to have it installed, so I'm just going to go ahead and just delete that. because I don't want that, because it's just going to slow down the startup on my computer. So if there's anything like that in here that you see, just go ahead and, you know, get rid of it. But, you know, obviously be careful. You know, you can go through and, you know, and check your different things. I have it pretty clean, so it's not that big, that big of an issue. And then here you can uninstall things from here also if you wanted to, instead of doing what we did earlier. So now that we're done with that, what I'm really going to suggest you do now, if you're in a, you know, a workplace, you have a business, you don't really want to do this. But if you're just a casual PC user, what I always do is just, you know, McAfee and Norton and all of those big antivirus companies, their antivirus, you know, the software really slows down your computer. So unless you're in a corporate environment, something like that, you can really get rid of it and get by with something like what I use. I use a couple different things. I use one thing for malware, another thing for spyware, and then one thing for regular viruses. So for malware, I use Malwarebytes. And you can run that, and it's very lightweight. It doesn't slow down your computer. It only runs when you want it to run. If you know, you can configure it so it does that. Also, I use for spyware, I use SuperAntiSpyware, the free version. You know, very lightweight. Once again, you just choose when it runs. And then the last thing I use is Microsoft Security. Security Essentials, and that takes care of viruses, things like that. And you just run these things, you know, about once a week, you know, on the same day, and just keep on top of it. I have them set so they don't run things in the background, so it doesn't slow my computer down very much, and it's a lot nicer than using something like Norton, or ESET or any of them really. So that'll speed it up. Just uninstall it. You know, you have a couple-year contract. If you're not, you know, doing anything really stupid on the internet, if you're not in a corporate environment, you're not required to have this on your computer, get rid of it and slow your computer down. Use these free softwares. I'll have links to them in the description. Links to everything that I have in the video in the description. Yeah. So, let's see. I missed anything. No, I don't think I have. That's pretty much it. That's all there really is to tuning up your PC software-wise. It's very, very easy. Just go through, feel the crap out. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.